Hi guys, this is Team Destiny Troy and today I'm going to do a deck profile for the gold pin deck Gurguit. So as for a starter, I'm gonna run Knife Early Dawn Coil. His skill is Unite, you put him to the soul, you check top 3 cards, you call 1 card from those 3 and the card that is called is gonna get 2000 power. So currently he's one of the best starters for gold Paladin. And he like combos really well with your first strike, Screw Point Dragon. As for triggers layup, I run 8 crits. So this is Cardfight Lion. His skill is when a Vanguard with Gurguit in his name attacks, you can put it to the soul, draw a card and give your Vanguard 5000 powers. And this card is Flame Victory. His skill is you can put him to the soul, choose a card and give the card 3000 power. All like very standard. They run 4 heals and 4 stands. So this thing is really good in the deck because like he fixes your power a lot. So Unite, you get 3000 power, and at the end of the attack, so he boosts it or attacks, you can put him to a soul and then counter charge a damage. So this card is really good because like if he's Unite, he becomes a 7k booster, and the soul is really important for Gurguit deck as well the Calvas. Support grade 1, I run 2 horses. His skill Unite. When a card is called onto the field, you choose him and another card in the same column. Like each of them get 2000 power. So this card is really good, but like he's really useless on the turn that your field is poor. And against control deck, like this card is really much useless, but on lower straining dragon turn he becomes very powerful, so I just run 2 of him. I run 4 Strife Warriors, very standard, and then I run 4 Jet Freeze. So this card skill, after he boosts it in attack and if he's in Unite, you can put him to a soul and draw a card. So he frees up a lot of spaces, so you can call all the cards to get Unite next turn. And then like getting an extra soul and extra draw is very important for a deck because you need cards to guard with the deck. And then learn 4 of the new perfect cards. So this card is skill Unite. When this card is called onto the Guardian Circle, you can return 1 card back to the bottom deck, and then this card gets 15,000 shield. And the other skill like just standard perfect card, but the difference is she can be called from anywhere, so from the deck or from your hand it doesn't matter. You can use her to guard, her skill to guard. So like the Couchage perfect guard doesn't have the skill, the other Unite perfect guard also doesn't have the skill to be called from anywhere, so they have to be called from the hand to use the skill. As for grade 2, I run 3 Perimores. His skill is on call, Calvas 1, check top 3, call 1 card from them to the same column. So you have to call the cards to the same column. And the other skill is on Unite, he gets 2000 powers. This card is Henrius. The skill is pretty much the same, but you have to soul also like you have to soul +1 in addition to the Calvas to call a card from the top 3. But the difference is like if you have a Gurguit Vanguard, this card and that card gonna get 3000 power each, and that card can be called to anywhere on the field. This card is on call, you discard 1, you check top 3, call 1 card to anywhere on the field. And if you have a Gurguit Vanguard and he's Unite, this card gonna get 4000 power. So like these guys are very much similar, but I just prefer this one the most because the cost is not that heavy, and the only drawback is you have to call cards to the same column, but that doesn't matter because that deck runs a lot of booster like the Stain and Jeffrey, so it's really good. Like depending on your reference, you can change the ratio between these guys. Then I run 2 Marcias. Her skill is Unite. During either player's end phase, you can put her to the soul and get a counter charge. Again, like counter charge for the deck is very important as well as the soul. So like she's very useful on a lot of occasions. So she had resist also. So like on the new Gurguit, the new Crazy Gurguit, you turn like you can use her to intercept from the back row if you accidentally call her Also, like you can just leave her on the field to intercept. Like if you need a cow charge, you can just put her to the soul at the end of your opponent's turn. If not, just keep her. She's pretty good. Aaron 2 ball goals. His skill unite, get 5000 power to when he attacks the Vanguard. So like he just your beater, but I don't run a lot of him because again like I face against a lot of controller in my area like Nairos, Kairo and Hikaruko. So even if you get a lot of powers on him, like they're just gonna be Dino Griffin, Hero Ground or Cannoneer, so 2 is enough. And then I run up 3 of Dragons. Her skill is Unite. If you have a Grateful Vanguard, she's gonna get 3000, and her most important skill is the Resist skill. So like on your Grateful Gurgit's turn, you can ensure she's like everything you give her is gonna stay there, because like she cannot be affected by Griffins or something similar to that. So she's really important. And then as for base 3, I run 4 of the old Gurguits. I think he's still the best crazy rate. Like, so his skill is on strike. You can last one, check the 4, call a card. And that card's gonna get 2000. GB2 skill is at the beginning of every attack that attacks the Vanguard. You can cast last one, so last one, check the 4, call a card to the Guardian Circle. Overall, like, he has really good defensive skill. And Aaron 2 of the new Gurguit race 3, his skill is on strike, cast last one, so last one, you check the 4, then call a card. And then if that card has a unite ability, you can call another card, lie though, at rest. So I don't really like him because you have the Soul Plus and the extra card that you can call has to be at rest, so like it's not gonna work really well. But then he's also a Gurguit card, and he also has a GB2 skill, Unite. You can intercept with any regard on the field, even in the back row. So like he's just really good against deck that attack for cheap damage like Orca Force or Murakumo. Overall just a good card, but the old one is better. And then I want run 1 tech card up Dongo. His skill is Unite. He gets 5000 power and intercept. So again, and on call, on the turn he's called, he can boost, so you can use him to boost on the turn you call him. So he's just really good. Just a good tech card for the deck. I would run more, but I don't want to run too many grade 3s. And I don't want to run onto him like, so just 1 is enough, and you can recycle him with the perfect card or a G card. Onto the G zone, I run 2 of the new grade 4 Gurguit. So his skill is Cal plus 1, discard 1 card, and flip a card of him, leave himself in the G zone. So for every face up Gurguit cards in the G zone, all the cards on the field is gonna get 2000 each. And on attack, you check top 7, then call a card to the field. So like I run him because I really need the GB2 on the first turn. If I play against deck like Kairo or next deck retire field. So like he just like I mainly use him to open GB2. Also like for a skill. So like every card can get 2000 for each face up Gurguit. Like this is not the only grade 4 Gurguit. There is also the old one, but then like it's not really important. The next grade 4 is going to be 4 Glorious Raining Dragons. Skill is GB2 on attacks. You cast 1, flip a copy of himself in the G zone. Return 2 cards onto the field, back to the bottom of the deck, and then check top 7, call up to the number of face up of cards in the G zone. So that's why I run this Gurguit, so I can have GB3 on the turn I strike him. So I can have 3 face up cards in the G zone on the turn I strike him. Because like his additional effect is if you call 3 or more units, you can soul charge 1, counter charge 1. So basically you call more cards, get more attacks for free and extra souls. And then I run 2 of the old grade 4 Gurguit. He is the boss of the deck and also your finisher. Skill is GB2 Unite. You can card plus 1, so plus 2. Every card on the field is gonna get, every regard on the field is gonna get 5000 power, and he's gonna get 5000 power for each face-up card on the field. And so, like for example, if you have 5 regards, every regard is gonna get 5000, and he's gonna get 25,000 for each time he uses skill. And the thing is, like, this is not a once per turn, so you can use his skill as long as you can pay the cost. That's why this deck needs a lot of Soul Calibers. If you can use his skill like 3 times in a turn, like it's gonna be very lethal. And then for the like first strike, I also run Squish for Dragon. His skill is very simple. So fair, every time a card is called from the deck to the field, he gets 5000, and the card is also gets 5000. So like in this deck you can superior call like 2 or 3 or even 4 times on your first try when you try into him, so he can become like 46,000 power on your first try. That's why it's really good. You can get your opponent to like 3 or 4 damage on your first try very easily. Next I run 1 series, very standard, and 1 Blue Pick Dragon. So his skill is very unique. He gets 3000 power for each regard on the field. So if you have 5 regards, he's gonna become 41,000 by himself. And then if you are in Unite, when you return him to the G zone, you can counter charge 1, soul charge 1. So overall, he's just a good strike when you don't have any more counters, and he recover your soul and damage, so you can use them later on in case you use them all. Next for G cards, I run 2 of the Fighter Collection 1. If you have 2 or more regards, she gets 5000. And this card is very important for a deck. Semi flares or skill is you return 1 card to the bottom deck. You check top 5 cards to the Guardian Circle, but they have to have different grades. So like at most you can get the card to 41,000 by herself and 2 of the cards you call. And if you happen to call perfect card, you can discard 1 to get a perfect card effect, which is very important also in certain cases. So the main point of this deck is to rush your opponent to 3 or 4 damage as fast as possible. So like when you have high power, they have to guard a lot or else they're gonna lose. That's why I run 8 crits, because like I want to rush like the opponent as fast as possible. Like some people run a lot of stands, but I just don't, because like they are not reliable and your rear can be retired by a lot of other G guards. So overall, like this deck is really good, but it's not very competitive, because like the only thing that this deck does is call and get high powers. So like it doesn't multi-attack a lot of times. So if you play in the local tournament, you can use the deck and win easily. But if you take it to like a really big tournament like BCS, like probably like you're not gonna top really high. But it's just a fun deck to play. So thank you for your time. Peace out.